Are you ready to fly? I'm gonna go hit the bathroom real quick before we try to take off here, you know, once we're in the air. And I'm behind those controls. There's not gonna be a whole lot of time for me to just go take a whiz, so let me go handle that real quick. I'll be right back. Enjoy the tunes while you wait. Alright. Let's get this shit going. So I'm gonna go through like the tutorial stuff and all that. Never done a flight simulator, Microsoft Flight Simulator, so I just ain't ever done it. I just ain't ever done it, folks. I feel like the in-game music is pretty loud. Music, there's the music. Alright. Wait, why am I not hearing that music go down, like, at all? Okay, there it goes. Oh. That music is serious. So we're at 11. I'm just trying to see what the levels are looking like over here on the streaming software. So like you guys are hearing that pretty good, that music, yeah? Give me 1 second. Yeah, I definitely feel like the in-game music is loud enough at 11. That's crazy. I might bump it up to like 13. Let's see. Maybe 15. It does have a loudness limiter? What's the loudness limiter set to? This option adjusts the level of aircraft to ensure sound level consistency throughout the Microsoft. Okay. Alright. I might wind up like just muting the in-game music anyway. But we're gonna try to keep the Microsoft intended vibe for the moment, at least. At least for the moment. Let me see here. I'm not worried about multiplayer. What the fuck is multiplayer like in this? So I watched very briefly like a funny moments video, and it seemed like there were like air traffic controllers and shit. Like that's kind of cool. I don't want to be an air traffic controller. I want to fly shit, but kind of cool. Like if you can interact with like other people. I say that, and then like when it comes time to interact with other people, I'm like, I don't wanna. Yeah, I crack myself up. I think that's good on audio, I believe. For now, anyway. I'm not gonna worry about all that shit. Alright, we'll save it and go back. And we're about ready to start the training. So, like I said, I haven't played a flight simulator, like, at all. The only thing that I've played kinda, sorta, that has, like, any type of, like, flight in it, flight simulation, GTA 5, you know, there's a little bit of flying in that. I'm sure that's nothing, absolutely nothing like this. And what's the other thing? Way back on the OG Xbox, there was like a combat, fighter type game called Crimson Skies. There's like a futuristic, dystopian type situation. And I was actually pretty good at that game. I played through the campaign and really enjoyed it. And then they had online multiplayer, and I was ranked. I can't remember what it. I don't want to like lie, so I think it was better than what I'm gonna say. But I was ranked in the top 25 of the world. I truly believe I was actually better than that, but I can't remember what rank I was, so I don't want to be a liar. But I was definitely in the top 25 of the world at one point. I don't know how impressive that is, considering the game wasn't like a major game, but like I remember playing against like fucking guys from like over Britain and shit, UK or whatever, and they would talk shit because they would hear me. They'd hear my voice and they'd talk shit calling me a Yank, and then I'd shoot them out of the fucking sky. But yeah, fuck, man, I wish I had stayed playing that game. This was like early on in Xbox Live. So early on that me and my cousin were sharing an account at this particular time. It was only like 6 or 7 months that we wound up sharing an account, because once I had enough money to get my own Xbox and get my own account, because then it was like $50 a year. Something like that. Once I had the money for that, then I got my own shit. But for like those 6 or 7 months, we shared an online live account. So that's kind of what made me go to Crimson Skies in the first fucking place, was because that was a game that I knew he wasn't really gonna fucking play, and I was kind of into it. So I was like, well, he won't be able to influence my stance whatsoever, so whatever I wind up doing online with this is what I did, and I wound up doing really fucking good on it. But then, like I said, I got my own account and jumped on my own Halo 2 account. Back then the account was called Iron Spider 213. I had Iron Spider 213 for a long time, because it wouldn't let me get Spider 213. It was already taken, so it gave me one of those generic variants, and it was Iron Spider, and I was like, actually, that's kind of cool. So that's what I was. I was Iron Spider 213 for a very long time, and I actually had like 2 or 3 different variants of Iron Spider 213, because I got locked out of 1 or 2 accounts over the years. But yeah, the last Iron Spider 213 I wound up changing into Spider Sting 213. And that was probably around, I did Spider Sting around 2020 is when I made that up. So yeah, so like from 2013, so for like 7 years I was Iron Spider 213. And then before that I was Iron Spider 213. But a different Iron Spider is spelled differently. Those accounts are completely locked out. 1 or 2 of them are completely locked out. You can't get into them. I've tried. Maybe somebody else can, but being the person who created the accounts and I can't get into them, I don't know how the fuck anybody else would. Not that it would matter, because like any kind of payment, well, there was never, I don't think I ever had like payment information tied to those accounts, because back then you didn't need, you just buy the monthly or the yearly fucking code or whatever on a fucking little scratch off card. So unless you were like buying stuff online through the console, you didn't even need a payment thing, I don't believe. Eventually they obviously wound up changing that so that they could fucking stick it to you. Because back then, like, if you just wouldn't have a payment fucking option inputted in. So if your membership ran out, then your membership ran out. They wouldn't, you wouldn't get a sneaky charge on your fucking account. Alright, so we're about to start training. This is the very basic of training. I'll just bring it back here so that you can see what we're doing. So this is the main menu here. We're over here in activities for the time being. And then we're going over to flight training. And the very first thing is basic handling. That's where we're at. So we're going to be learning basic handling. We're using an Xbox controller. I am not lucky enough to have like a rig to like have like a flight simulation rig. That would be cool as shit, but I don't have that. That would be super cool. I wonder how much those things cost. Way more than I can afford, but still kind of curious how much they cost. Hundreds of dollars, I'm sure. But yeah, so we're gonna go into. I'm only gonna be live for a couple hours or so. We're gonna go into the basic handling. I am gonna look up prices on these fucking. Give me 1 second. Come on, 1 second here. Okay, oh. Well, okay. Holy, what the hell is that? Murata Flight Cockpit Pit Thrustmaster. $205. $380, a Murata Universal Flight Simulator. Complete Flight Simulator Cockpit compatible with Logitech, Cytec, Honeycomb. It's $380. This is wild, bro. So you can get like joystick, throttle and joystick. Okay, so Logitech throttle and joystick, that's $250. That's just throttle and joystick. You can get a Logitech G Extreme 3D Pro joystick. That's just the Pro joystick for $35. $35. Obviously, none of these things I'll be getting. I just kind of wanted to see. That's actually not a bad price there. $70. Logitech G Pro Flight Yoke system for it's for PC though. That's not a bad price. $69. I mean, Win Makati. I don't know what the fuck website that is. It sounds like it's probably shady. Win Makati. I ain't never heard of that shit. Do we click on it? We're gonna get bugs, bro. We're gonna get bugs all over our computer. We're fucked now. I mean, I'm not getting this. I don't even know why I opened this page. Let me get the fuck out of there before I do get a virus or something. I wonder what the... Wow. Winwing A3XX MCDU flight control. What is this? Is this a real thing or is it for fucking games? Like, this shit looks like it's a real thing for like a real plane. Compatible with W, X-Plane. I don't know what the fuck this is. No, it's for a simulator. That is insane, bro. I mean, I guess there's like for like actual realistic flight training and shit. IRL flight training. I guess you would need that shit. Makes sense. But is that like the type of shit that gamers are getting for themselves? Because that's wild, bro. That's wild. If gamers are getting like real life training simulator setups for fucking like Microsoft Flight Simulator, that's crazy if they're doing that. Alright, so sim controls basic handle. Because we're just using my stick drifting piece of shit controller.
Welcome to Sedona. I'm Captain Jess Molina, and I'll be your instructor. For this lesson, we're going to start on the ground and focus on some basic concepts. Fundamentals every pilot needs to know before hitting the skies. This is your plane, a classic, the Cessna 172. Take a look around it. In the simulator, anytime you want, you can easily switch to cursor mode. The cursor is handy for interacting with menus and cockpit controls or instruments. As you can see, activating the cursor also displays the toolbar at the top of the screen. The toolbar is a quick access menu that allows you to control various aspects of the simulation. Try to find and open the controls panel.
Controls panel?
The controls panel is a useful reminder of the button layout for the devices you're currently using. Now try to find and open the camera panel in the toolbar.
What the fuck is all this, bro? Oh my god. I might need to do this shit on the computer. Jesus Christ. This is insane.
The camera panel allows you to access the various various views and camera modes of the simulation. Go ahead and close all the panels for now. Right now, we are in the external view mode. Let's switch to cockpit view next. In front of you is the yoke, the primary means of controlling the aircraft. In the simulation, you will be controlling the aircraft with your peripherals of choice. So, let's hide the yoke for now. For now, we're done with the cursor, so go ahead and hide it.
Can I hide this? No, oh, I guess not. Okay.
Alright, as we've seen, when you all look around you, it's easy to rotate the camera. But you can also move it freely in the cockpit to get a better view of anything you want to see.
My head's just spinning around,
Even
bro.
through a window to look outside. Now, reset the camera to its original position.
Hold on, bitch. Okay, so that's what the yellow does. Why is that changing? Why I'm not over there? Why is it changing that?
Alright, that covers all the main camera functions available in the simulation. Try to familiarize yourself with them a bit more, then reset the camera to its original position whenever you're done.
There's so many buttons. Bro, like, that's crazy though. There's so much shit that you have to fucking figure out in this, dude. Okay, so that allows me to move around in the entire.
Great.
Okay, so that was the first lesson. Okay. I got an A, guys. I got a fucking A. This is one of your first lessons. We'll start by getting familiar with the main aircraft controls and instruments. In this tutorial, you will learn about the yoke, controls the aircraft's ailerons, I don't know what the fuck that is, an elevator axis, the rudder pedals, which control the aircraft's yaw axis, the throttle and RPM indicator. Alright, using rudder pedals while taxiing is key in most general aviation aircraft. While relying on differential braking can also help in moving your aircraft towards the direction of your choice. When an aircraft is moving on the ground under its own power to go from a runway to a parking spot, for example, is what taxiing is, my bad, and differential braking when brakes are used more heavily on one side than they are on the other, causing the vehicle to steer towards the desired. Yeah, I got you.
Let's get you familiar with the aircraft, a Cessna 172, and a few commands to navigate it through the skies. In front of you is the yoke. The yoke is like a steering wheel, more or less. Turn it left or right to control the ailerons and bank the aircraft into turns. Look at the trailing edge of the wings while turning the yoke to see the effect on the ailerons.
What?
Okay. Now, the difference between the yoke and a steering wheel is you can pull or push on the yoke. This controls the elevator at the back of the aircraft to make it climb or descend. Look at the horizontal stabilizer while you pull on the yoke. You can see how it affects the elevator. Nice. Down at your feet are the rudder pedals. They steer the aircraft when you're on the ground. The upper part of the pedals also control your brakes. In the air, they control the rudder at the end of the vertical stabilizer to yaw the aircraft. This is mostly for small corrections, for coordinating turns or compensating for a plane's tendency to pull left during takeoffs and climbs. Look at the vertical tail while operating the pedals to see the effect on the rudder.
Okay, look at the vertical tail at the back of the aircraft, yep. And move the rudder by holding left trigger, right trigger, okay.
Great. Last but not least, the throttle is located near the center of the cockpit. Pushing forward will increase power, pulling back will decrease power. First, look at the throttle and select it. Keep it selected and push it forward to increase power. Power is increased. Now pull it back to decrease power.
Okay. I did.
Power is decreased. Now we'll do the same without focusing on it. Deselect the throttle. Look away from the throttle and increase power.
What?
Set your throttle to idle.
How do you set it to just by
Excellent.
decreasing it?
When the engine is on, you'll be able to see the power change on your RPM indicator. You'll find it on your PFD screen in the top left corner.
Okay.
This tells tells you how fast the engine is spinning in hundreds of revolutions per minute.
Mm-hmm. Hundreds or thousands?
Next, take a look at your current speed on the airspeed indicator. It's on the left on your PFD screen. It measures the speed in knots. To check your altitude, look to the altimeter. It's on the right on your PFD screen. Not all aircraft have integrated screens with all this information. A lot of them rely on analog instruments.
Yeah, I think this is
Find
gonna
the
be
analog
tough with a
versions of the
fucking stick
airspeed
drifting
indicator
piece of shit
and
controller.
the altimeter just above the throttle. They are respectively on the left and right.
Alright,
The analog
that's...
altimeter has 3 hands similar to a clock. The long, thick pointer indicates 100-foot intervals. The short, thick one is 1,000-foot intervals. And the long, thin one counts 10,000-foot intervals. That's all for
Okay.
today. Next time,
I
we'll
don't
see how it
understand
feels in the air.
any of that, but okay. I got a fucking egg. Yeah, I don't understand what the hell how that altimeter works. I get the concept, but I don't understand how I'm supposed to utilize that. Oh god, are we in the air? Oh shit. Oh shit, we're gonna die, y'all. In this tutorial, you will learn the basics of altitude man. Oh god, we're gonna fuck. Oh, attitude. Attitude refers to the aircraft's nose position, not altitude. Attitude, my bad. Relative to the horizon, be it through pitch or roll. In the image to the right, the lines represent the horizon's position when ascending or descending. Okay. I think I understand what that's saying. We'll also learn about the relationship between pitch and speed. Pitching up will cause the speed to decrease, while pitching down will cause it to increase. The image to the right, the dashed lines represent, yep. Do not confuse attitude with altitude. I almost did. Even if there is a correlation between the two, since altitude is gained or lost depending on the plane's attitude. True. Pitch is one of the 3 principal axes of movement, actuated by the elevator. This allows an aircraft to tilt up or down from nose to tail, usually resulting in a gain or loss in altitude. Roll, another principal axis for movement, actuated by the ailerons. This allows the craft to rock from side to side around a central axis, resulting in a turn when combined with some elevator input. Oh, we're gonna fucking die.
To help demonstrate pitch, I've drawn 3 lines on the windshield.
Okay.
Notice how the middle line matches the horizon while we're flying level? This is the cruise attitude. The lower dotted line is the climb attitude, and the upper one is the descent attitude. Let's dig deeper into what that means. Pull back gently on the yoke until the climb attitude line matches the horizon. Then maintain that attitude. According to your altimeter, we're gaining altitude. But we're losing airspeed, proving you can't avoid basic physics while making a climb. Excellent. That's good. Keep working on it. You'll get better.
It's tough with
Now, let's
the
level back
stick
out.
drift.
Go ahead and gently pull back on the yoke. Our speed is increasing and our altitude is stable. When the climb attitude line matches the horizon,
Yeah, the
maintain that attitude.
fucking stick drift, bro.
That's good. That's okay. Push gently on the yoke until the descent attitude line matches the horizon. Then maintain that attitude. Go ahead and gently pull back on the yoke. expected, with a nose-down attitude, our altitude is decreasing while our speed is picking up. When the climb attitude line matches the horizon, maintain that attitude.
Oh my god.
That's good. Keep working on it.
It's
You'll
not
get
good.
better.
It's not good.
Okay, bring us back to level flight. Go ahead and gently pull back on the yoke. Now your speed is decreasing and your altitude is stable. When the climb attitude line matches the
Right
horizon,
here.
maintain that
Oh my
attitude.
god. Stick drift is insane.
That's good. That's okay. Try to make only small adjustments to your pitch.
I'm trying.
Avoid overcorrection.
I'm trying. But the stick drift isn't... Stick drift is not great for this. At all. I need a new controller, bro. God, I need a new controller so bad. But I cannot get a piece of shit Xbox controller. There's actually... I saw... I need to look. 'Cause I saw some that were cheaper than the Xbox controller, but have better fucking analog stick hardware. I only got a B because my goddamn fucking stick drift. I guarantee I would have gotten an A if I didn't have stick drift on this shit. I guarantee I would have gotten an A. Honestly, I may not be able to play this game very well with this fucking controller. We're gonna focus on learning to turn the aircraft. To perform a turn, you will have to move the yoke in the direction of your choice while maintaining a centered slip skid indicator. This is done by performing small rudder corrections. As for climbing and descent, maintaining an attitude will help you retain altitude and airspeed. Okay. You can confirm the bank angle of your airplane by looking at the notches at the top of the altitude indicator. Each notch represents an increment of 10 degrees. Regular airplane turns happen below 30 degrees of bank. Proper coordination between yoke and the rudder pedal controls will help to keep your turn smooth and the turn coordinator ball centered. An instrument that helps pilots gain information on the aircraft's heading changes balance. Okay.
For this lesson, we're going to use a line drawn on the windshield to indicate the cruise attitude. I've also added another dotted line to help you bank properly for left turns. Gently move the yoke to the left until the dotted line matches up with the horizon. Then maintain that bank. That's good. Watch your altitude. It wasn't constant during the turn. Now, let's see you level back out. All right. For the next step, turning to the right, let's see how you do on your own without any markings. You can see a series of notches representing 10-degree increments on the attitude indicator part of your PFD. As a general rule, you always want to keep your turns under 30 degrees. Start banking right until you're lined up with the second notch to the right on the attitude indicator. Then, maintain that 20-degree bank while remaining at the same altitude until I ask you to stop. looking to maintain a constant altitude during the turn. Level us back out now. That's good. Remember to maintain altitude while leveling off.
It's hard to do it with stick drift, bro. You just don't know.
Remember, during a turn the aircraft tends to sink. You need to pull on the yoke to compensate.
Oh, are we doing rolls now? Oh, scheisse. Oh, okay. That was a roll. Yeah, I didn't get. God damn it! Because of the stick drift, I'm telling you. I mean, that's not all of it. I gotta get used to doing all this shit, but the main reason why I'm not getting better scores, I promise you, is because of the stick drift. Let's see. In this tutorial, learn about the relationship between RPM and throttle management. To do so, you will have to maintain a consistent cruise attitude. Reduce, increase RPM, seeing the effects that power changes have on airspeed and altitude. Tachometer's green range represents the normal operating range of the aircraft. Exceeding this range may result in engine damage. In an aircraft like the Cessna 172, full throttle would be used to climb, while a reduction of RPM would be expected in a descent.
Let's talk about the throttle.
Okay.
If you have the need for speed, then the throttle's for you. Full control over the power output of the engine. In the Cessna 172, that relates directly to the RPM displayed on the tachometer on the PFD. Pull back on the throttle to reduce RPM to 1800.
Okay. I don't see where the throttle is. I don't see where the RPMs are. I'm gonna fail this.
You put your plane in a dangerous situation.
Yeah.
Pull back on the throttle to reduce RPM to 1800.
Okay, where are my RPMs at? Oh, God damn it.
Pull back on the throttle. You want to reduce RPM to 1800.
Yeah, I get that, but I don't see where I'm looking.
Look how your speed and altitude are also decreasing. Excellent. Okay, let's throttle back up to 2,400 revolutions per minute.
I see where it's at now.
Your speed is increasing now. As long as you maintain the same attitude, your altitude will keep climbing as well. Nice. That was excellent. With piston planes like this Cessna, it's common to have
Hey, I got an A? Nice. We did die the first time. I did kill us. Let's not forget about that.
In this lesson, let's take a look at the relationship between attitudes and power settings. Attitude plus power equals performance. We're currently at 5,500 feet in a cruise attitude. The aircraft's nose is positioned under the horizon, and cruise power is at 2,300 revolutions per minute. Try to reduce power to 2,000 revolutions per minute while maintaining 5,500 feet. That's good. You probably noticed, to maintain altitude, you need to pitch the nose up. You could just keep pulling on the yoke to hold steady, but that's not really a precise means of control. Probably better to adjust your trim wheel until you don't need to push, or pull on the yoke. Drag the trim down when you need to set the nose up. Drag it up to set the nose down. Try adding trim to keep us at 5,500 feet without increasing throttle.
Well, how the fuck do I know what feet we're at?
Keep working on it. You'll get better.
I can't see. What do you
You're not high
mean?
enough. You're not high enough. You're not high enough.
Jesus Christ.
You put your plane in a dangerous situation.
Yeah, okay. What am I supposed to be reading for?
Increase power to 2,300 revolutions per minute while maintaining 5,500 feet. Get us back to a cruise attitude. Excellent. Now, adjust the trim. That's good. Additional practice will help, don't worry.
I didn't adjust
The way I
trim.
was taught, when you adjust the trim, you make course changes at first to remove pressure on the yoke. Then small adjustments to find the perfect setting to keep your desired attitude. If you feel your pitch slipping and need to get back to the proper attitude, don't worry. Just pull on the yoke, then dial in the right trim. That's the key to straight and level flight.
I have no idea how the fuck I just did that. I mean, I know the things that I pushed, but I literally didn't do anything. Okay, whatever. They're just setting us up to fucking fail and kill everybody in the air. That's all. That's all that's happening. I gotta see. Oh my god. I fucking see. Oh, what we got in the training menu? Okay, so we're on the last one, the maneuver test. Oh my god, the maneuver test. Yeah, I'm fucked. I'm fucked. I have no business doing this test.
The art of maneuvering a plane through the air isn't a mystery to you anymore. Now it's time to test the skills you've learned. As you can see, we're cruising at 6,000 feet on a north heading of 360 degrees. Start by descending to 5,500 feet while maintaining a northerly heading. If your speed is in the yellow section of the airspeed indicator, it means you are overspeeding. When you feel ready, start descending. Reduce throttle to idle and pull gently on the yoke to slow down. When you feel ready, start descending. While descending, reduce throttle to avoid overspeed. While descending, reduce throttle to avoid overspeed. That's good. Now, climb to 6,000 feet and turn to a south heading. On a Cessna 172, you need full power to climb effectively. Nice. All right, next exercise. Maintain your heading of 180 degrees, stay at 6,000 feet, and adjust your airspeed to 80 knots.
Eighty knot maintain. How do I see 80 knots?
Go ahead and reduce your speed.
Come on.
That's good. Your speed was well managed, but your altitude needs to be more accurate.
Eh.
You'd did well, but you can do better.
Okay. I can do better, but it's hard with the stick drift on this controller. I can definitely do better. What do I get? I got a B? Nice. Alright, so we completed our basic handling. Takeoff and landing, that should be interesting. There's a bunch of fucking trading. Helicopters, gliding course. Oh, fighters. Then airliners. Oh my god. So we can learn fighters before we learn airliners? Interesting. Bush pilot. So there's VFR navigation and IFR navigation. So visual flight rules, and then what is IFR? To lose your visual references, you are forced to rely on your cockpit. Okay, so instrument flight rules, I'm assuming. And I'm seeing controllers for like $30–$40, which is less than the piece of shit Xbox controller that's $60. Best Buy $25 for the GameSir T7, and it's wired, which is even better, honestly. Power wireless. That's a crazy looking controller. Xbox Elite Series 2 for $250? Oh my god, what a fucking ripoff. $250 for that. That is a fucking ripoff. That is an absolute fucking ripoff, dude. My team wired. No, that's for the 360. So 4274. But at Best Buy we have one for $24.99. Walmart $29.99. All right. Okay, so $30 for that. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to look at that. Time is it? 4:10. Alright, we're gonna end the stream here. I'll either be back on here later tonight or I'll be over on Twitch. Not sure what I'll be playing. Might play some more of this. I don't know. I really need a new controller though. Like the stick drift is gonna be a major problem, so. Anyway, we're gonna dip out of here for now. But yeah, we'll be back on later on tonight after 10 p.m. Eastern time. I'm not sure exactly what time, but it'll be after 10, I'm sure. We'll be back on here doing something. We'll either be on YouTube or we'll be over on Twitch. Same name everywhere you go on any platform. Look for SmashDang213 and you will find me, baby. Appreciate anybody that came through, anybody that's watching this VOD. Thank you. I know it wasn't that exciting. I really need another controller to do this game. But I kind of really want to do this game, so we'll see what happens. Alright, y'all.